it. Hi, everyone. How are we? The song ended. I'm sorry, but you can just hop onto Spotify or whatever and just listen to it over and over and over again if you want. If that's like what you're hoping for out of your life. Hi, guys. Welcome. Good afternoon. Thank you. Good afternoon to you, too. Play it a fourth time. Did it only play 3 times? Or 2.5 times? Wait. It's a 3-minute long song. I started the stream at like 101 or something like that. And it went until now. I feel like this was the 4th time, right? This was the 4th. I think this was the 4th time. Have we adjusted angles again? I don't know if you've been here the last couple of days, but basically there's a second desk in here now, specifically for my sewing machine and all my craft stuff. So I scooched my work desk here and put my craft desk there so that we'd be able to, when we do craft streams and stuff in the future, it would literally just be like like right here, and I can just put the camera over there and it's no drama. Yeah, so yes, we're like kind of closer to the wall now. There's a bunch of fabrics and shit in the background. So yeah, I'm excited for anybody who's missed the study hall streams and things like that. Yeah, we can start bringing those back and doing some projects over there, and that way I don't have to fucks with all this. I can just leave this as it is and then do stuff over there. I started messing around with how I was doing masks again. So this basically the mask that I made before, the one that I showed you guys, this one, like it's really cute and it's nice, but it's just like ever so slightly, like it's snug on me, and I know I have kind of a small face. Big mouth, small face, the title of my autobiography. I don't know. So, yeah. So I made this one, and this one works fine. But I was talking with my mother-in-law, and she was like, I would love to have one, and the over 70s in the family would love to have one. So I was like, okay. So I bought some fabrics that I thought would be more, like, appealing to normal people. And they're very cute, and Clark's obsessed with them. And I really need an iron because I can't flatten out these seams currently. But the problem is I tried making it a little bigger, because I was like, okay, say, you know, I'm giving a mask to Sam's grandfather, right? Clark's great-grandfather. He's got a bigger face than me. So I need to figure out how to make the same mask but slightly bigger. So I tried making one slightly bigger, and look how this looks when I try to put it on. Perfect? I can't tell. There we go. Here it is. Here's your mask, Granddad. I hope you love it. So I was like, I kept sneaking into Sam's office. He was having all kinds of like business calls and stuff last night. And I kept going into his office and being like, put this on. Does it fit okay? But even on him, it was like, it looked a little oversized. So I think I'm probably going to have to just take a seam ripper to this and just take, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch off or something like that. But yes, for those of you who are asking for the pattern, I linked it yesterday, but I'm pretty sure I could go into my history and find it pretty easily again. Let's see. Where was it? Here it is. Here it is. Free DIY fabric face mask download for adults and children. Yeah, they put it up for free since people are needing them right now. So that's that. And then, where is... Oh yeah, at the top of that site it says face mask, and I think it'll have the like how to in there. But yeah. So yeah, I'm trying to make masks. And if I can figure out how to make them like consistently and at a good, just like general size, then I can start making them in my off time and donating them, which would be nice. So this family is my guinea pigs currently. Confirms Jesse's description of Sam's family being a bunch of towering elves and Dodger's kin, the hobbits. Yeah, if any of you guys missed it, it did wind up getting streamed here as well, which is so nice that JP does that. But yeah, so I was on the pre-show on JP's channel, and it was literally me, JP, and Jesse just shooting the shit for 2 hours, and it was very fun. One of the rules is you can't talk about games, so we talked about so much weird shit. And it was very, very fun, and so many people were like, oh, I've missed Dodger and Jesse together. And Jesse and I were like, us too. Where can we watch it? I think it's going to be going up on JP's YouTube channel, I assume. Or if you're a sub to JP, I think you can watch it now on his Twitch. But yeah, it was nice. It was very nice. Let me know if that's loud. The room is at a comfortable temperature right now, so I can totally close the window. It's no big. So just let me know if the outdoors sounds suck. Should be up later today. Oh, really? Hi, it's my birthday. Is it Rasheen? Is that how you say your name? Happy birthday. Is your VOD still up? I don't think I get a VOD. I don't think a VOD goes up on mine. I'm not sure. It's fine because I like the outdoor sounds. Yeah, you can hear birds and stuff for the most part, but then every now and then there's a car. Oh, you two playing games together is always my favorite. Yeah, we should play another thing. Anyone know the workshop item for the jigsaw puzzle stuff in Tabletop Simulator? Oh, it's called Jigsaw Battle, I think. Let me double check. If you go into the workshop and you type in jigsaw in the workshop for Tabletop Simulator, I believe it's the very first one that pops up. Let's go workshop. And if I go jigsaw, yes, Jigsaw Battles. It's the very first one in the list. Yep, that's the one. I just rewatched the first Dikea. It was an amazing mess. Yes. Hi, Octo. How are you? Cool. Hi, Brett. Oh my gosh. So many buds in here. How's it going? I always forget that it's like, middle of the day. I've spent the whole morning with Clark. Had like a hot minute to put on a shirt to pretend I wasn't wearing the same shirt from yesterday. All of the normal things of the day up until the midpoint. And it's 1 o'clock for me. And then my friendies come in and I'm like, hi, buds. Oh, it's so nice to see you. Which it 100% is. And then I remember that it's like, you should be in bed. You should be in bed. The crushing reality of having friends halfway across the world. What a mood. Yeah, dude. I got so used to the LDR with Sam. I got used to this like time zone difference. But then I didn't have to deal with it for a while, and now it's back again. Anytime I'm like, oh, I really want to do a thing with my friends. For example, my lovely friend Leah. Oh, if any of you have ever seen Sagetopian in chat, Sagetopian is a friend of mine who is married to my college friend Leah. And Leah put together like a Facebook group to be like, hey, we're going to have a video chat for his birthday because, you know, obviously we can't do like a birthday party. So we're just going to have a vid chat and people can drop in, drop out. And I was like, all right, cool. It starts around midnight for me. So I'll tune in for as long as I can. And she was like, son of a bitch. I miss Jesse busting into your office to rant about a weird ass game. Yeah. I mean, that hasn't been able to happen for like 2.5 years. Because I started working from home before I even had Clark, and Clark's about to turn 2, right? I know, time really does fly. It's insane. Whenever Sam and I are like, oh yeah, Clark's been in our lives for 2 years. It's like, what? You have this feeling, I've said this before, but you have this feeling of my kid, I literally just had them, right? I literally just had Clark yesterday. But at the same time, Clark has always and forever been in my life. And there's never been a second that I've been without her, right? It's two extremes. It's either I feel like you just showed up, or I feel like you've always been here. It's very odd. It's very odd having kids. Buzzmuth, it is your birthday as well. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, guys. Thank you for spending part of your birthday with us. I hope you're doing well. Here come the friendship police. Oh, gosh. All right. So, we've given y'all some time. There's nearly 1,000 of you in here. What's up? We've given y'all some time to show up. How do y'all feel about doing a raffle for a Nintendo eShop card? Look, Nintendo doesn't make it, neither does Steam. None of these services make it easy to just be like, I'm going to give you a specific game. Can't happen. But if you've been like looking at your buds and been like, man, I would really love to play Animal Crossing, but I can't quite afford it. Or, oh man, Murder by Numbers looked really cool. I would love to play that on the Switch, but I can't quite afford it. Look, maybe this could help you out, right? You can choose whatever game you want. Maybe it's better this way. All right. Let's set up a raffle. A raffle. But what is the keyword? What is the keyword? All right. Everybody has the same amount of luck. Everybody can apply for this raffle. You do not need to be a subscriber, and being a subscriber doesn't give you an edge. Everybody's on an even playing field here, all right? And bam. A raffle is now open. Please put friendship police, all one word, all lowercase, in chat now. Perfect, great. Remember, typing it more than once, putting it in chat more than once does not do anything for you. Just throw it in there once and then chill. Whee! Hell yeah. I hope I didn't make a typo. What is the raffle for? It is for a 50-pound Nintendo eShop card.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
So this one will be, oh, I'm just realizing, I wonder if they matter depending on like where you are. Like giving you this code, surely if you apply the code to your account, but you have an American Switch or an English Switch or whatever, it wouldn't matter.
Welcome, you fine
surely it doesn't matter.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
The gift cards are region locked? gift cards are? I guess we'll find out. I guess so. But, all right. Well, whoever wins, I'll be doing this after the stream anyway. You're not going to get the code right away anyway. Or you're not going to get the card right away. So I'll make sure that I figure it out. And when I contact you, if you are the winner, when I contact you, I will ask you what region you are. And that way, if I can figure out whether or not it matters, or like use a VPN and change like what version of PayPal I'm using or whatever in order to buy these, I'll do my best. I'll do my best to figure it out for you, okay? Compatible only for Nintendo eShop or region where they were intended to be sold. Okay. I'll buy them in the correct region then. Nintendo eShop cards can be used in any country that uses the same currency as the Nintendo eShop card. Interesting. Okay. Got it. Xylerm, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. And Cat Yam HD, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. I hope you're having a lovely day. Basically, it only benefit, but that's what I'm saying is I can always figure out a way to buy an American gift card or whatever region you are or whatever currency you use. Just tell me, and we'll figure it out together. Okay. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Don't stress, guys. Don't stress. Hello. Hi, guys. Welcome. I use Burbucks. How do I gift card that? God, I wish. That would be cool. Any Clarkie stories to share today? Did she do anything weird today? Not really. Currently, so normally when I feed her breakfast or feed her lunch or whatever, we feed her 4 meals a day to try and curb like snacking and try to get her to try a lot of different foods. So when she first wakes up, I feed her, and I feed her again right before her nap. And then she eats again when she wakes up, and then we all have dinner together typically. So normally when I'm feeding her, once she's sat down and she's eating, I will swap laundry over or do some dishes or whatever, right? I'll try and like do a chore while she's eating. So her newest thing is, "Mommy, sit down." And she always sounds so sad. I'll sit her down and she starts eating and I start to walk away and she goes, "Mommy, sit down. Mommy, sit down." She wants me to sit with her, which is so sweet. So I'm like, okay. So I just sit with her while she eats. And then if I'm not also eating, she'll start to give me food. Like she had we have these like spinach and butternut squash croquettes that she eats a lot and she loves them. And so she's eating them and she looks at me and she goes, "Mommy, croquettes?" And I was like, "Oh, I'm not having them, honey. I'm good. Don't worry." And then she started just like putting them in front of me, like taking big pieces of croquettes and putting them in front of me. And I was like, "Honey, you don't need to give me food. I'm okay." She's like, "Mommy, croquettes? Mommy, eat." So, yeah. Where can I buy these croquettes? We get ours at Sainsbury's. They're like pre-made things. She loves them. I know. She legitimately sounds like she's worried about me. Like, why aren't you eating? Which part of me is like, it's probably good. Right? the guilt of sitting next to my, like, being asked to sit next to my daughter and then sit there with no food and see her obviously worrying about me not eating, will create a situation where I'm like, okay, if she's eating, I guess I should also be eating something. It's very cute. Sainsbury's so fancy. It's the only one we can walk to. So, yep, real fancy. I've lost 30 pounds in the past year. Congrats, cutie pie. It's a cool amount of awareness coming from a 2-year-old. Well, I think it's still just mimicry, right? It's her kind of mimicking the way in which when I give her food and she doesn't want any of it, I'll do the same kind of a thing where it's like, honey, don't you want this? Wouldn't you like to try this? You know, and sometimes she'll be like, Mommy, all done, right? Like you give her food and she looks at it and she's like, all done. And I'll be like, oh, but Clarkie, wouldn't you like to try some egg? Wouldn't you like to try some fruit? Like, could you just take a bite, maybe? And so I think it's her mimicking that, of seeing me not eating. And her going, Mommy, don't you want to eat something? Right? I think, yeah, it's you know, it's exactly what she's supposed to be doing, which is mimicking what Sam and I do. And Sam and I, if she doesn't eat, we get this concerned tone to our voice, like, please eat something. The 4 meals a day thing also really helps because as a parent, if you have a kid who is sometimes just refusing to eat, you biologically start to be concerned, like, my kid isn't eating, right? So feeding them 4 times a day is also very helpful mentally for Sam and I, because if she says, no, I don't want it, we can go, okay, well, when she wakes up, she'll eat again. Or, okay, well, she doesn't really want anything for breakfast, but, like, she'll get offered different food in a couple of hours. So it's, like, not a big deal, right? She's not starving. So, yeah, I found you from the pre-show. Thank you, One Love. How are you? All right, chat, this is your last chance. Keyword, friendship police, all one word, all lowercase. If you have not entered the raffle, I'm closing it in 1 minute. Oh, I've been watching you since coffee time with your bed above the desk. First time my now wife and I have caught you live. Bush Wookie, that's so sweet. Hello to you and your wife. How are you guys? Oh my gosh, since coffee time with the loft bed. Yeah, that was same time that I got Sherlock. So, oh my god, years ago. So many years ago. Wow. Oh. It's been a hot minute. Yes, exactly. It's been a minute. I watched you since I was a kid. It's crazy. That is so wild. The 2 things that weird me out the most in, like, a positive way are when someone says, I've been watching you since I was a kid and I'm now, like, in college, or I'm now, you know, I've graduated high school now, like that sort of stuff. I'm like, oh my god. And then because I think in those times of your life you have more identifiers of periods of time, right? It's easy to say, like, oh, I was watching you in elementary school and I'm now in college. Like, that says to me, like, wow, that's so many big, like, life, like, sections of life, right? And then the other one that is more rare but really cute is I met my partner through the community. Like, I met them either through, you know, watching you or watching Jesse, or, you know, being a fan of Co-optional or whatever, like, whatever it is. I think that's really cute as well. Here for the bits. What's up? Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much. When my nieces were that age, they mimicked each other just as much. And now they're nearly 5 and they're starting to look like small people and not babies. Time flies. Dude, that's what everybody keeps saying about Clark. I think, like Jesse, right? I was talking with Jesse about Clark a bunch yesterday. I can't remember if it was on pre-show or if it was before pre-show or what. But, yeah, he was like, I don't understand. It's wild to look at pictures of Clark now. Her arms aren't baby arms anymore. And I was like, I know exactly what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. Because I feel that way about her hands, right? Her hands used to not be able to do anything. And they were just like chunky baby fingers and stuff. And now she does so much with her hands that they look totally different to me. And I don't know if it's because of like the amount of dexterity she has. But I was like, I get it, right? Like, it happens so quick between, you know, this is a body that just lays around and eats and sleeps all day, to this is a body that is doing so much, you know? It happens very quickly. Clark's hair is what made me realize she'd grown up. Her hair is so long. All right. The raffle is closed. And now we are drawing the name. Bam! The winner is Mr. Trotty. Mrtrotty. Mr. Trotty. I will be contacting you after the stream. We'll figure out what region you are and where to send a gift card. Also, I should say this. You are totally free to give me someone else to give it to as well. You can treat this as a gift and pretend that it's from you and it's chill. Be like, yeah, babe, I totally got you a gift card for the Switch. And they'll be like, oh my gosh, that is so sweet. Wow. In this time of trying to connect with friends, etc., if you know somebody who's having a rough time or whatever, absolutely, we can give it to whoever you want. It doesn't need to be for you. So feel free to enter regardless. All right, we'll do another one at the end of the stream. So thanks, guys. Thank you. Really enjoyed the talk about how you and Jesse think and how different it is from JP and me. Yeah. Honestly, the most interesting aspect of that conversation is loving silence versus hating silence, which is not really something we touched on during pre-show, but I saw people in chat talking about it, and it comes up a lot, is like, depending on how your brain works and whether or not you talk to yourself and all of that sort of stuff, it seems like a lot of people who have conversations with themselves are also sometimes very uncomfortable with silence. Whereas the opposite is like Jesse and I both, we love just sitting in the quiet. We love it. But our brains are also extremely quiet. Right? Like there's nothing going on up here. So yeah, I don't know. I think that stuff's interesting. I'm a JP and I love the silence. Okay, never mind. Yeah. I was curious if there was correlations there. How long has it been since you left Oregon? That was October 2010. October 2010 is when I did the road trip with my dad to Los Angeles. I know. It's wild, isn't it? It's crazy. I didn't quite make it 10 years in Los Angeles. I'm not able to say, yeah, I was in Los Angeles for 10 years, a decade of my life in LA, you know. No. Didn't quite make it, but 9 years. I was there 9 years, yeah. Did you get a new flame princess? It is not a flame princess. We do have a car. He's an old man. He's a Land Rover. I love him. He's super cute. He's dark blue. And I'm still trying to figure out a name for him. He's just an old boxy man. I love him. A Reinhardt. Oh, yeah, he's like a Reinhardt. What seemed like the bigger move at the time, Oregon to LA or LA to Britain? They're so different. LA to England, we had to get rid of so much stuff. Right? We brought 30 items, including boxes, with us. So, items including like my great grandmother's rocking chair and my hope chest, and things like a standing lamp that both Sam and I really love. We brought that. Why not? So along with like big items were our boxes. In total, we had 30 things. And that's all what went on the ship. And then other than that, it was our suitcases. That was it. Yeah. So I don't think that I told you guys this, but you know, when we first moved in December, I still did not have residency here. And I've said before, and I will continue to keep it vague, but we had like personal reasons to want to be here quicker, like family reasons. And so we were like, you know, our lawyer says that our application is great. You know, we've dotted all of our I's, crossed all of our T's. We're just waiting now. So let's just go. So we did. But the problem was is that I actually got stopped at the border and was held for over an hour. And I don't think I told you guys that because at the time I still didn't have my residency and I didn't want to say anything that would like stress everybody out. But when I was going there, they were like, oh yeah, the other thing is we applied once and were rejected. I mentioned that briefly on a super cousin time, I think, but I hadn't like talked about it during like a big stream ever. So yeah, we applied on our own and were rejected. And it was really sad. I sobbed. I was really upset. And so that's when we contacted a lawyer. We were like, hey, we're really not sure what went wrong with this. They're giving us the opportunity to like present more evidence to fix it. But we're not sure what to do. And they were like, don't do that. They're like, don't do that. Just reapply. You can put in an appeal to like get your money back for the first round of application. Just reapply, because if you try to add evidence to a previous one, it will take 6 months to a year to get it all sorted. Whereas if you just reapply, it'll take less time. And we were like, okay. So, we got a lawyer. We sorted everything out. They told us what it was that we had done wrong. Or not wrong, but like, they're big sticklers about how you do things, which that's fine. But it's not, they create a situation where it's really hard to get it done properly if you're by yourself, you know? So, yeah, so we reapplied, which is totally fine. They don't care if you reapply. So we reapplied and put in the appeal to get our money back and all of that stuff. And so my reapplication was in processing in December when we moved. So I get to the border with Clark, with my baby. Dad and Mom and Sam are already through. I come to the front and there's a big exclamation point, like warning sign next to my name. And they were like, I'm really sorry, we're going to have to detain you for a bit and ask you some questions. And I was like, what? So Uh, I guess if you've applied and been rejected and have not, even if you've started the reapplication process, if you've reapplied and you haven't been approved yet and you come into the country, it is totally legal for me to come in the country for 6 months, right? I hadn't done anything wrong, but because I had been rejected, they had to pull me over like a car. They had to pull me into a room and ask me all kinds of questions about why I was there, what I was coming there for, double checking that if my current application was rejected, that I would know that I had to leave, that surely I wasn't planning on moving there right now because I hadn't been approved yet, and all of these things. And I was like, right. Right, yes, okay, yes, I understand. And somehow, I don't know how, my mother-in-law like clocked in on, oh, I know what's going on, and sent my father-in-law ahead to get all of the bags without them, because she was like, they're probably double checking that Brooke isn't trying to just like move here, but if they see all of this luggage we have, it might be a problem, right? Like they might tell her to go back. So I was like, oh my God, so stressed out. I had to like really reassure him, like, yes, if I get rejected, I will of course go back and restart the process all over again. I do not intend on living here illegally. I can legally be here for 6 months. I haven't done anything wrong. He was like, I know. You haven't done anything wrong. No, I didn't cry. I never, there are so many situations in which people are always like, if you just cry. It's so stupid. It's so dumb. But, like getting a speeding ticket, right? I've gotten speeding tickets in my life. Absolutely. Did you cry? No. If anything, I look too relaxed. If anything, I probably look like a huge dickhead. In situations where I'm really stressed out, I like mentally compartmentalize to such a high level that like anytime I've been pulled over, any of that, I'm always like, hey, yeah, here's my ID. Yeah, I know I was going fast. All right, cool. Like I just sound like a dickhead, and I'm outside of myself. I'm like looking at myself from beyond, just watching myself being like, look a little apologetic, Jesus Christ. Look a little bit like you won't ever speed again. Fuck. Yeah. So the soul left. My soul leaves my body the second that my brain is like, I'm about to be really stressed out. Like, there's a big chunk of me that just sits in the other seat and is like, what are we doing? What's the plan? Do we have a plan? Not what happens when I'm in an argument. But anyway, yes. So in terms of like which felt like the bigger move, the move to England was the more stressful move. The move to, that is, remember, this was the question that led to this whole thing. The move to LA felt like the bigger move. Oh yes, I'm permanent now. Yes, I have my ID. I have residency. Everything's totally fine. Everything's good now. I can be here for 2 years, and then they'll double check that I'm still like married and all that shit. But oh, I miss you too, Octo. I miss all my buds. Yeah. So when I moved to Los Angeles, it was with a gigantic U-Haul full of all of my shit. Keep in mind, big pack rat, this guy. So, Meanwhile, Husky had moved there. Husky was my roommate in LA. Husky had moved there with like a car with a couple pairs of pants and a t-shirt and his PC. And that was it. And I was like, all right, I'm going to move my entire life in a van and I'm going to drive to Los Angeles. And it really, you know, doesn't being married to a citizen give you residency? No, it does not. You can apply on the basis that you are married to a citizen, which is what we did. It is still a long and obnoxious process. And they can still, as shown in my story, say no. Common misconceptions about UK visas, part 1. Yes. No. What was your reason to move to LA? I was offered a job. Oh my God. I had a degree in theater. And I was like, welp, I'm really excited to do internships I will never be paid for and maybe work in a coffee shop for the next 10 years of my life before deciding that I should just be a teacher. And sorry, no shade to people who are in the theater department. I adored getting my theater degree, but managing expectations for myself, right? Because I wanted to do design. I wanted to do props. I wanted to do costumes. Everybody wants to do that shit. Everybody wants to do that shit. Well, a lot of people want to be actors, but in the design world, for whatever reason, costumes and props is like heavily populated with people who are looking to like get paid gigs, and they are far and few between, and theaters are not as popular in the US as they are in some other countries. So a lot of theaters are struggling and they'll hire people that can do double jobs. So I was trying to learn how to do everything so that I could market myself as a scenographer, which is basically a catch-all term for I can design whatever you want. I can do costumes, I can paint your backgrounds, I can make your props, I can do some basic lighting stuff, but I'm really bad at it. I can do your sound design. I was trying to do everything. So I got my degree, and then I was like, fuck. But right around the time that I had finally gotten my degree, I had been doing my YouTube channel for a little bit. And that's when I was contacted because they were making the game station and they needed people to be like heads of networking, essentially. So to be like the point person for everybody else who is going to be in the network. And they offered me a job. And Mike was already going to be moving out there, and Mike and I were high school buds. And he was the one who initially encouraged me to try out YouTube in the first place. So when I was offered the job, he was like, we can just be roomies. We can go there together. It'll be fun. I was like, okay. So I moved to LA. And fortunately, my parents were like, yo, you got offered a job. You should go for it. Right? So, yeah. That sounds like a common problem. It was also my reaction when I got my engineering degree. I think there are a lot of degrees where you don't feel like either, number one, a lot of college programs for specific types of degrees don't include a business section at all, right? The entire time that we were in our theater department, we had two different professors who were like, we're trying to put together a class that is like a business class, basically. It's like, here's how to market yourself. You know, here are the things to do to try and get a job, et cetera, et cetera. Here's how to put together your portfolio, all that sort of thing. But like, I think there are a lot of jobs where you get your degree and then you're going, now what do I do? Right? All I knew was that pretty much everybody else who graduated from our theater program had to move on to get a master's, or was working in a coffee shop and trying to find work. And most of the time, if you're a designer, it's an internship, and the internship doesn't pay. So my plan was to apply to learn how to make armor and weapons. That's what I really wanted to do with my degree, was specialize in armor. And there was a program in Ohio, and I was I had all the paperwork printed off. I was going to apply for it and learn how to make armor. That was my whole thing. And now I'm doing this. And now I'm doing this. So. Isn't it crazy? So when I first started, any of you who watched my channel when it first happened, I talked a lot about how I wanted the channel to not just be gaming news, but I also wanted it to be like a nerdy prop making show. So I wanted to figure out how to simulate Protoss legs. If somebody wanted to cosplay a Protoss, like to make Protoss legs. I wanted to make like iconic like costume pieces for specific characters. That sort of stuff was not on YouTube yet. No one was doing that sort of stuff yet. And I think about that now. Sometimes I think about that now and I'm like, oh my God. That's huge now. It's huge now. I could have been one of the first. I could have been one of the first people doing like nerdy prop making stuff. Could have been. You would have been a slave to the CPM gods. That's true. As is everybody on YouTube, right? You've tried many times with many shows. That's also true. I have bad follow through. I second guess pretty much everything that I do. And you also hate video editing with a bitter passion. That's also true. That is also true. Yeah. You had so many good shows on your channel, though. Thank you. From the back end, as a viewer, I'm so glad that so many people come in here and are like, I really miss this. I really miss that. I really miss this. That's awesome. From the back end, the sort of things that I was constantly losing money on, I just couldn't justify it. I hate editing. If I hire an editor and pay them what they deserve to be making, right? And then I make, say, $50 off of the video, I'm deeply in the red, right? If I edit it myself, I hate the video. It's just mentally what winds up happening. So yeah. So I have a lot of problem with follow through on that sort of stuff. Yeah. You could do profit share with the editor? No, that would be terrible. If I make $50 on the video and then they get $25 for spending hours making a cool video, get one video done and then they'll never work with me again. Do you make any money on YouTube now? No, not really. It pretty much all goes to Brett. Because it's just VODs. It's just VODs now. So. Who's Brett? Brett Ultimus, who is in chat. I don't think he's in chat anymore. Brett Ultimus is, he's a streamer, and he is the DM for our offline D&D game, but he started off as an editor. And he was uploading VODs for some of our friends and came to Sam and I, and he was like, hey, I've started doing this thing for some other people. I'm looking for more work. And so, yeah. Does he work in the LA office? No, I think he's in Florida. But yeah, he's the one who uploads all of our VODs now. So shout out to Brett. Worth every penny. Because Lord knows, another thing I had bad follow through on. He's Florida, man. He is. Oh my god. You think Brett and Cry are the same person? Holy shit. I do not have a Kristen, no. If Jesse ever was like, you know what? Kristen's just not working out anymore, I would be like, Kristen! Kristen, work for me instead. Would you ever go back to school? I would love to take like odd classes. I would love to take like a carpentry class. I would love to my dad took like ironwork community college classes. I would love to do that. I would love to just take like trade classes. Does that make sense?
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking
Oyasumi,
burrito babe.
thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Hold on. Let's pop open our community rewards for the day. See what's been going down. We haven't done a cheers yet. There's nearly 2,000 of us in here. It's a fantastic time to do a cheers. Oh shit. Bam! Bam! Those are for Malik and Jerry Reg. Let's see. Bam! That is for Vivid Zephyr. Bam! That's for Kamuta. Those other dabs were from yesterday, so you're welcome, guys. Bam! That's for Avi. Bam! That's for PZN. Bam! That's for Cookie. Bam, bam, bam. And that's it. Sick. Let's see. Lepa says, good morning to you lovely peeps. I hope you're all doing well. Coop says, I graduated high school yesterday. I want to thank you, Doogs and chat, for years of entertainment and background noise while I've been doing my projects. Aww. Periodical says, chat, I love that y'all immediately did the dexterity bonus goof. Keep staying awesome, each and every one of you. Mighty Deacon said, chat, you're all great. Doogs, you're a lovely and amazing person. Thank you. Love to you and your family. Thanks, Deacon. King's Warrior says, I want to say thanks for sharing your life. We love seeing pictures and hearing stories about Clark and funny moments with Sam. You bring so much love and life and light to each of us, and you help us get our minds off our problems and allow us to be part of this incredible community. I want to make sure you know we love and appreciate you. Thank you, King's Warrior. That's a very sweet message. I missed last week's Saturday morning Doogs. I was busy getting induced to have my precious second daughter, Piper. She's now 6 days old and enjoying her very first SM Doogs out of the womb. We hope everybody's enjoying it as much and has a super duper Saturday. Telly Rose. Oh, stop it. Welcome to the Cat Gang, Piper. Oh, and Falrin says, hello, all you sweets. Those are all of Valentine's that have been redeemed so far today. Oh, so cute.
Welcome, you
Linux Gemini, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang.
babe.
I hope to see you more with Jesse. Absolutely. I would love to do more stuff with Jesse. When I was at his house, we were talking about more stuff that we should do together. Piper is such a cute name. I know, isn't it? It does make me think of Charmed, though. Not that that's a bad thing, but it does make me think of Charmed. Any of the, like, Charmed sisters' names, I'm like, oh, right, from Charmed. Imagine saying you've been watching Dooger since you were 6 days old. Oh, I was following you for 6 years and I kept forgetting to sub. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate all the support.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving coffee
Sea of
drinking
Charms.
burrito babe.
Thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Thanks, guys. I'm nearly out of coffee, so I feel like, well, you know what? No. I was going to say we should do the cheers when I have a full cup of coffee. No. No. Guys, you can't see it. Guys. Branding. If you've got a drink, please grab it. If you don't have a drink, feel free to fist bump. If you don't want a fist bump, if you'd rather move very minimally, you can always wiggle your eyebrows at the screen. Whatever feels right. This cheers is from Warner. So thank you, Warner, for redeeming the cheers today. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for having lovely chats with me. Thanks for supporting me unknowingly through failed visa applications, through the birth and life of my kid so far, through a quarantine. So many things. We've all done so many things together. So I appreciate it. I appreciate long and short-term support. If you're new, if you're old, I hope you feel welcome, and I hope you're having a blast, and I hope we have a great stream together. 3, 2, 1, cheers. Boop. I just cheers with a Long Island. Nice.
Welcome, you fine
Jackal
cat-loving
XD, thank you very much for
coffee-drinking
subscribing.
burrito
Welcome
babe.
to the Cat Gang. Who are you calling old? Did they make you do the test that most British people fail? I'm not a citizen, guys. I'm still a US citizen. But I have approved permanent residence. So I can be here for as long as I have a residence card. But they do check it. It's just like in America. In America, you can get a green card and be like, sick, I'm done. You're not. They still check in with you and make sure that you're not doing anything weird. They will check in with me and make sure I'm not doing anything weird. I cannot vote. I am not a citizen. No. And occasionally ask you to leave within 6 months. Can't do anything weird. That sounds risky. Now you understand why I'm so stressed out about whether or not we should get chickens. I don't want them to show up and be like, all right, you're still married, you have a kid. Wow, okay, great. Both working hard, contributing to the economy. What are those chickens doing back there? Chickens are way too American. Untrue. That just made me think of the I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Henry the Eighth, I am. I'm married to the widow next door. She's been married 7 times before, and everyone was an Henry. That's all I could think of reading that. Homemade flapjacks. That sounds great. Get sheep? We can't. So that's the question here. You cannot have livestock on certain types of home properties. So, trying to determine if our home is okay for chicken, because depending on number one, how like the paperwork is written, and number two, the sort of like property type you have. Chickens might be considered livestock, so we don't know. I'm like pretty much at the point where I'm about to be like, they're less disruptive than my neighbor's dogs, so I don't give a shit. I'm getting chickens. But again, I don't want to do anything weird. I don't want to get kicked out because of chickens. We do rent, yes. But we would love to buy this house. So you're gonna be that neighbor? What do you mean? Number one, there's nobody like super close to us, and number two, again, all of our neighbors have dogs that bark, so I actually don't care. They're not loud. They're not roosters. We had chicken. When I grew up, we had chickens. Wasn't there a fox around? Yeah, you can get coops that are like fox proof. Sam wants them too. Sam wants them too. Any of you guys who are like, poor Sam. I was like, you know what would be fun is if we had chickens. And Sam was like, you're right. Clark would love to have some chickens. We should totally get chickens. That was the conversation. So don't y'all be saying that I'm over here like, Sam, chickens, 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 while he sleeps. Chickens, 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 chickens. And then he wakes up like, I feel like we should get chickens. Would you ever eat one of your chickens? I don't think that I have the stomach for butchering a chicken. I'd eat their eggs, though. 100% would definitely eat their eggs. But I do not have any intention of eating the chickens, no. No. 5 sweet little chickens? I'm not gonna hurt them. If they're in our backyard, they're fam. It's not a farm. It's a house with a yard. I'm not butchering the fam chicken. I know I have to be careful about foxes. Guys, it's not like I'm out here with no knowledge whatsoever. Number one, about chickens, and also number two, about what the UK is like. Sam's mom has owned tons of chickens in England and has dealt with foxes. I'm good. Don't worry. I'm not going to be in a situation where I'm like, I don't know. Remember when Jenna made a huge apology video about her fishes dying? Yes, I do. Jenna is, I think one of the reasons that Jenna Marbles has done so well is because regardless of the level of goof, she comes across so genuine. And I think it's moments like that that make people love her even more. You know, just being like, I'm really sorry I fucked up with these fish. Oh, JG Hydra, thank you. What's up? I appreciate it. I know. She plays Elder Scrolls Online all the time. Which I find so funny. I haven't heard of Jenna Marbles in years. Oh my god. She still makes videos and they are so there's a point, right? There's a point where she was like, I'm going to do whatever I want, and it has been the peak. She's like she went from doing incredibly well anyway to just she does crazy videos and they're so funny. A lot of YouTubers seem to reach the don't give a hoot time. I mean, it depends on the person, doesn't it? It's hard because you see a lot of value and consistency of like what type of content you do and how you make it and all of those sorts of things. And at the same time are like, but I can't get too stale because then people are going to get bored. So what do I, you know, there's a lot of like almost overthinking that winds up happening. So for some people, their channel has been the same thing for years and years and years, and it still works and it's still fine. But the format is like pretty much the same. And yeah, sometimes people start off a certain way and then they change everything, right? Jesse did only World of Warcraft content and then was like, I think I'm going to become a Let's Play channel. And everyone rioted, but he's thriving, right? And then there's people like Jenna who were doing like scripted, you know, like curated things, and then hit a point of like almost a life is too short sort of feeling, you know, like I'm just gonna do what I want. I'm just gonna do what makes me happy, and I hope everybody sticks around, and they did. It's different for everybody. Good Pancake, thank you very much for all the gifted subs. Holy shit. 20 gifted subs from Good Pancake. If you were gifted a sub just now, be sure to say thank you. I know that we've had a couple of other gifted subs in chat so far today. Make sure that you say thanks. If you're not sure if you were gifted a sub or not, if it just happened, there will probably be a pop-up in chat. But if you're not quite sure, there's a bell symbol in the top right. People who watch me every day are so sick of hearing me explain this, but just FYI, there's a bell symbol in the top right, and if you click that, it tells you everything that has to do with your account, including if somebody gifted you a sub and who it was that gifted it to you. Just say thanks. It's really generous for people to gift subs in here, so. I love that you always point to the wrong side. Well, I don't know. It's not like I'm looking at myself on the Twitch page. I don't know where the fuck it is. From my perspective, looking at the browser, it's there. It's there, I guess. Did you see the announcement? Asmongold said he's being forced to take down videos of his stream because YouTube has a system that punishes you if you upload stuff that's already on YouTube. Since people uploaded his stream VODs before he was done streaming, he got fucked when uploading his own content. Oh my god, that sucks. I'm very I guess blessed would be the right word. There's a YouTube channel that's like the Dodger unofficial stream VODs channel. And when we started consistently putting videos up on our YouTube, they immediately were like, hey, if you want to watch any of the future streams, go to, like, this is the channel, go there. Like, immediately was promoting us instead, which was so lovely. So, yeah, but that's a big problem. The one that Sam runs into a lot is Sam's like clips that he would love to, put on Twitter and stuff. His clips will sometimes wind up in like clip videos by people, and they never asked him if they could use his clip. And he's always like, what the fuck? Emma, why are you sulking? What? Oh gosh, as though I couldn't have you both. Goodness gracious. You missed his dramatic entrance.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking...
Eric, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. And Chubby Penguin, happy 1 year. Thank you so much for all the support and love. We got Kristen. No, I was saying that if Jesse ever fired Kristen, I would hire her. Do I need to find the clip from CoxCon where you got a cheer? Will that make you happy? You goofballs. Amma, for any of you who don't know, Amarielle in chat, has been helping me out and listening to my woes and being my biggest cheerleader for years now. Years and years and years. Was one of the first people to convince me to start streaming and is just a generally lovely person. I'm very happy to have him in my corner. So I was a young man when this started. Aw. I was talking about this the other day on stream, but I don't think it was during like an SMD sort of situation. But we're gonna be swapping out some of the emotes, just FYI. Some of the emotes that I just like I'm not super married to and that I don't really see people using. I'm not going to tell you which ones, because the second I'm like, oh, I'm going to get rid of this one, everybody will be like, no, we love it. So I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you which ones. So we're swapping out some. I've got Danny working on a few new good ones. And we're going to update some stuff and do some fun new things. So I'm really excited. It's a balance, right? Because I'm most happy, and I think a lot of times you guys are most happy when it's just this, right? When it's, it's literally just like, here's my fucking room that I'm in. It might be messy. There might be fabric everywhere. I don't fucking know. My kid might walk in at any moment. Like, this is kind of the vibe here. And I've never wanted to clutter it up with stuff. So I don't intend to do that ever. But I think it would be fun to try some new things and have some new stuff involved and yeah, and swap out some emotes, because why not? Fuck it. We never did go back to Secrets of Grindea. We did not. New emotes? Yes. If you were here for the stream yesterday, I also made a a bunch of on the spot like emote faces while we were super zoomed in on me. I might throw a bunch of those on BTTV. So, yep. Bring back the upside down zoom cam. I'd really rather not. Actually, wait. Will it show up, I wonder? Here it is. This was literally how I was streaming yesterday. It was very silly. I'm not going to leave it that way because I know it made some people feel a little ill. So, but yes, that's what was happening. What happened yesterday? You can watch the stream. We played a game and I super zoomed in on my face. My hair was dirty, so I cropped my hair out. That's how it all started. Yeah, we had an eyebrows only stream. It was basically just a screen like this, and then the whole time I was playing, I was like looking down like a malevolent god. Your VODs are still buggy and skip every few minutes. Oh, shoot. Is that still a problem? The VODs are still, like, all messed up? No, the best part was we took a break, and when I came back, my hair was clean, and literally no one mentioned it. It's like, cool. JPs are the same. Interesting. We still couldn't even see it. I guess. Midwinter Lily redeemed Valentine and said, thanks for all the poop-related discussions that we all need to have. Rosa says, love to all the mods, and big heart for doing for always doing a fantastic job. Rosa, I'm so sorry. I totally butchered that Valentine. Carcera says, everyone here's a cutie patootie. And SP Wolftech says, admit it. Our eyelashes were on point yesterday. You wanted to show them off. Some of us noticed, and we salute you. I wish. I was telling everybody yesterday that sometimes I do that yesterday specifically, I had gotten done with a deep dive of Trixie Mattel videos. And as a person who has worn just regular ass false lashes, whenever it gets to the point in a makeup video with Trixie where they put on the lashes, I'm like, those are so big. Like, how do you open your eyes? Regular lashes are already heavy. I can't imagine trying to open my eyes with like I can't imagine. Her lids must be like so buff. I just clicked submit on my final year thesis in aerospace engineering. I want to thank you for keeping me sane since middle school and getting me this far. All the best. Now I'm going to go take a shower. Yo, Superbread, take the longest shower in the world. And congratulations. We love Trixie. Dude. The queens that come across like really casual are always so fun for me for some reason. And Trixie has such just like a really chill vibe, despite the fact that the Trixie makeup is so extreme. Yeah, super fun. Did you ever finish Yetsu Grace? We did a full run. Yeah, we just did the one stream. And it was really stupid. The game itself was fun. My run was extremely stupid because we were literally one day away from the big fighto, and I didn't realize that I had run out of food. And that was it. That was how the run ended. We were like about to do the war. Stupid. So mad. Mick Big Hat, thank you so much for the 58 months. Siren777, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. I'm not super into Drag Race, but my girlfriend loves it. She put on the doc behind Trixie's tour around All Stars, and I love her. Sam and I watched the first, I want to say 3 seasons together, and we haven't watched a season since then. So I actually have not seen the season that Trixie is on. Either of the seasons that Trixie is on. I found Trixie through, mutual friends. But it makes me really want to go and watch the season. Oh, Broccoli Bear, thank you very much. It's a weird season. It's not the best, really. There was one season that we started and we didn't get very far. We kind of gave up on it. Sam was like, I don't like any of the queens this season. Which was a hilarious thing to imagine coming out of Sam's mouth. I'm just not feeling any of the queens. Yeah, we just didn't get really attached to anybody, so we just stopped watching, and I can't even remember what season it was. He has the one queen, and that's all he needs. Stop. Sam and I, every season, we always crush on the same person. There's when we were watching it, we would always be like, obviously, this person is the best one. We were always perfectly in sync. The English are pretty particular about their queens. It's like Survivor. I watched the first season and part of the second and then never again. You know who is a huge Survivor superfan to this day and has seen every season? I'm going to wait and see if anybody in chat knows the answer. Yes, Rob responds, it's Kristen. Kristen is the biggest Survivor fan. Watches every season, every single season. Incredible. Now, can you tell me who else is a huge Survivor superfan and has watched every season? This is not a person that streams or does YouTube. But it is a person that you could potentially guess in this stream. My mom! That's right, Stubadale, my mom! So whenever Kristen starts talking about stuff, I'm like, oh yeah, my mom was mentioning that. It's good. It's good stuff. My mom is like a weird TV gremlin. She watches everything. Yeah, she watches everything. We have a joke in the family, if you start watching a show, you can go to my mom and say, hey, have you seen this? And she will have seen it. It doesn't matter what kind of show it is. It can be a fantasy show. It can be like a CSI type of thing. It can be a romance. It could be a soap opera. She sees it all. How does she have time in the day? I don't understand. She is retired and currently in quarantine. But this is like a years and years and years long goof of how does my mom watch everything? I don't understand. It's incredible. They are in the desert now. In a cruel twist of fate, they spent my entire life outfitting the farm for some kind of a disaster and wound up getting trapped in the desert in California during travel lockdown. They are both over 70. They cannot put themselves at risk, so they're just stuck there. I feel so bad for them. Like, literally, our farm has backup generators, has huge drums full of rice and beans, has dehydrated food packets. They literally would not have needed to leave. They were ready to go, like ready for society to collapse. And then this happens while they're in the desert and they can't leave and they can't go back. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for them. And also, at the same time, I really wish that I was just on that farm. I'm like, God, we would be set up. Would you rather be in lockdown in the US or UK? UK, 100%. I'm very glad I'm here. No, they don't have animals anymore. They're too old. They're too old to take care of animals. So we don't have any animals anymore. Loved you on pre-show. It was awesome. Thank you. Oh, so many people have come in and said that they either found me through pre-show or come by to say, hey, good job on pre-show. Thank you guys. I appreciate that. Aw, it was really fun for us. It was really, really fun. Pre-show is a show that JP has started doing. So basically every time they do a role play show on JP's channel, the first part of it sometimes was literally just an hour of everybody just shooting the shit and like catching up with each other. And so he decided to do a totally separate show called the pre-show. And it has rules. One of the rules is like you can't talk about video games. It's literally just a like let's hang out and talk about other stuff. And it's very fun. It was very fun. It was so easy because it was Jesse, right? So it was JP and Jesse and I, and we've all known each other forever. So it was so easy to just like talk about whatever for 2 hours. What if someone talks about video games? Everybody else goes, you can't talk about games! How come JP wasn't at your wedding? It just didn't work out. It was a destination wedding, so it just doesn't work out sometimes for people. Have you gotten into TikTok at all? I have not, Alex. Most TikToks, when I see them, I don't think they're funny. And it has made me decide that maybe TikTok is not the place for me. Maybe I'm too old. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Half the time when like, when Danny sends me videos or like jokes, I'm like, I don't get it. And he's like, "Oh." I'm that person now. I don't want to be that person that's like, these jokes aren't funny. I don't want to be that person, but I've aged out. I aged out too fast. TikTok learns really fast what you like. So if you use it, you have to like stuff. Because otherwise all you get is cringy sex teens. What the fuck does that mean? In Sam's fam chat, one of the family members posted a TikTok that actually was so funny. It was it was an old woman filming in a mirror, and behind her was her granddaughter, maybe, in like a bondage outfit, like sexy dancing behind her. And at a certain point, the light turned off, and when it turned back on, it was the daughter. And then the grandma was in the back in bondage gear sexy dancing. And I was like, wait, that's actually amazing. Yeah, is it a meme? Is it a TikTok meme? Yeah, I feel that way about a lot of comedy routines as well. I try to give a lot of people the opportunity to make me laugh in a stand-up scenario. It's very easy for me to be like, "Oh no, this isn't funny." Which I think is why there are people like John Delaney. John Delaney? Yeah, John Delaney. Or just where I just rewatch it over and over and over again. Mulaney is what I meant to say. Where I just put it on multiple times. Because it is legitimately very funny to me. So I'm like, oh, finally. I can just put this on over and over again. If I want something in that format, there's just such a short list of ones where I know that I'll laugh. I don't know. Oh my god. Speaking of Bon Appetit, Tibelius. That is where I got the Delaney from, isn't it? I was just watching Bon Appetit yesterday, and there's a video that was every time Brad has yelled Delaney angrily. It was literally just a video of that, and it was pretty funny. So the Bon Appetit videos recently have actually been so nice because they're all stuck at home, right? So they have the videos that they obviously had done way ahead of time. From when they were still in the test kitchen. But then all of the videos that they're currently making and filming are just them in their houses. And it's so cute. I don't know what it is. There's something just so cozy about having watched these people for such a long time in a kitchen. Like in like the test kitchen Bon Appetit scenario. And then seeing them in their houses, like with their kids screaming in the background and stuff. It's so cute. I love it. And like one of the videos they just did was all of the chefs doing easy pantry pasta. Hilarious. because some of them you're like, nobody has this shit in their pantry. Nobody has this shit in their pantry. What the fuck? It's so funny. There's people like Brad who's like, yeah, you know, and then you just like, you take some of your, you know, fermented, marinated, such and such that you just have in a jar over here and toss that in there with, you know, some whatever in this. I'm like, nobody has that shit, Brad. And then there's people like Gabby who's like, I'm going to make butter pasta and just puts a chunk of butter in a bowl and some fresh pasta and mixes it up and is like, and then throw some cheese in there. And that's it. Just like, God bless Gabby. God bless Gabby for being the realest one in this whole group. It's so good. I love it. I love seeing all of them because they're all like obviously so different. But it's just so funny, this situation of, all right, just find some stuff in your pantry and then make a thing. Yes, of course I watched the coffee one. I sent the coffee one to many a person. The coffee one is, I'm not going to spoil the coffee one for you, but you should watch it. It's everybody from home just like telling you how they make their coffee in the morning. It's, if you already watch Bon Appetit and you know their personalities, it's so funny. I think it's probably a good video regardless, though. They're very fun. Yeah, honestly, the from home videos have uh made me really love Sola. I feel like I didn't ever like really connect with Sola much, and now seeing Sola in her house, I'm like, yo, Sola's a big mood. I love her. It's YouTube. So it's the YouTube channel for Bon Appetit magazine, which is like it's like a really good cooking magazine in America. I assume it's available in other places, but I honestly don't know. And their channel, if you watch the Hot Ones with Brad Leone, he talks about how the channel originally was just hands and pans, right? It was like the top down, like here's how to make a thing. And then they sort of slowly transitioned it into, why don't we show what it's actually like to be in the test kitchen, right? It's a test kitchen, so we're making mistakes. We're not always perfect. You hope it's going to work out, but it doesn't always. And it created a situation where they have all of these like big personalities that are in this test kitchen. And you get really attached to them. Like they're all so different and they're all so funny. It's great. So yeah, you should check out the Bon Appetit YouTube channel. It's wonderful. It's fabulous. I only watch the Gourmet Makes. I don't think I've ever seen any of the other videos. Oh my god, It's Alive with Brad is great. Honestly, I've really liked when they've done the Making Perfect. Making Perfect is like a series. So they did one for Thanksgiving and they did one for pizza. Those ones are fun because they do team ups. So they're really funny. They've got lots of good stuff going on there. So yeah, highly recommend Bon Appetit YouTube channel. Love it. It made me realize how much an industry kitchen is like a chemistry lab. I think one of my favorite things that winds up happening is it's very obvious that some of them are really into like the science of cooking and other ones are more like conceptual experimental. And so you'll have situations where one person is like, you know how when you add an acid to this and that, then like this sort of a thing happens? And the other person will go, no. Like they're so straight up about where they're, what they're good at. I did watch the carbonara video. That is also very good. But yeah, you should all watch it. It's great. It's a great channel. Pretty much Claire and Brad and Nush. Oh my god, someone in one of the group chats that Sam and I are both in, somebody linked a video of Brad and Claire together, and Brad going, I'm like a 3/4 full, like glass 3/4 full sort of person, and her being like, what? That doesn't make any sense. And it made me laugh so hard because I literally said something like that to Sam the other day, and Sam was like, uh-huh. It's like, I'm not really like a glass half full person. I'm kind of like like a glass already full person, like a jar almost full person. And he was like, right. It made me laugh. Who gifted me a sub? Thanks so much. R-Orc, you can check in the notification. It's on this side. I've just been informed. On this side, there's a bell symbol. And you can check it there. I got There's a chef who's been doing POV cooking streams. Wait, come back! His last name is something alt. Shit, and it's so good. I'm amazed his dogs aren't fat. Does he feed his dogs scraps a lot? Is that why you're saying that? My first thought was also Alton Brown, and I was like, surely not. But if it is Alton Brown, excellent. Happy Chef TV is lovely. We've rated Happy Chef TV before. That's a cooking streamer, and he's adorable with his family and everything. If you press control, chat freezes. It didn't work. Wait, it did. Oh, like tap it. Oh! Oh my god. What the fuck? It works. Holy shit, you've changed my life. You have to enable that? I didn't enable it though. I have BTTV. But I don't have... Interesting. Yeah. I have BTTV and it works for me, so. For what that's worth. What? Red or white wine, and he would say full? What does that mean? Have you cooked with Clarkie yet? Clark has helped me make pasta. So when we use the pasta machine, I give her a little bit of flour, and I give her the eggshells. And she plays with those while we make pasta. And she goes, "Mommy making pasta! Mommy making pasta! Mommy making pasta!" And she just says it over and over and over again while the machine makes the pasta. Adorable. Yeah, anything that's like dry goods is fine. And fortunately we have an induction oven. Or an induction stove. Which many of you will remember I hated initially. But it is nice that it doesn't actually get hot. Like, if she's near it, I don't have to worry that much. She just can't be near, like, the actual hot pan. So sometimes, yeah, she'll be nearby while I'm, you know, making something. If I'm chopping up this is actually really nice. If I let her hang out while we're doing like vegetables, like a stir fry or something, she always asks to eat some of the carrot, eat some of the broccoli, eat some of whatever after it's been chopped. Great. It's like the one scenario where I'm like, absolutely, honey. Eat as much as you want. So, yeah. She has lots of little cousins. That's one of the reasons that we were excited to move here is she has an 8-year-old cousin and a 4-year-old cousin. And then she was born. And then River was born. River's 1. And now Ned has been born. And Ned is 2 months old. So there's 5 of them total. My sister-in-law is pregnant again. So there will be 6 as of next year, or as of the end of this year. Oh my god. There will be 6 later in this year. Oh my god. Yeah. So there are lots. There are lots of children. It's crazy since I grew up kind of only-ish. I have a brother and a sister, but my sister's 17 years older. My brother's 11 years older. So I spent some time with my brother until he moved out. My sister moved out pretty early on because she had my nephew. So I was alone a lot, and we lived in the woods. So having a lot of family, number 1, is very different. And number 2, having a lot of family that are all really like involved in each other's biz is really fun. It's been a lot of fun so far.
Welcome, you
because the kids just adore each other.
Coffee drinking burrito babe.
still never met
Welcome,
most of my cousins. Oh
you
my god, no, my family's pretty
cat-loving,
small.
Coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Oh my gosh. Nix and Pibblewolf, thank you both very much for subscribing. Welcome to the cat gang. Yeah, my mom is a twin. So I have cousins on my mom's side. I have 4 cousins. 3 cousins. And then on my dad's side, I have 1 cousin from my aunt and then 4 cousins from my other aunt. So, a few, but a very manageable amount of people. I miss having a sibling. It's good that you talked about cooking. I had to prep a meal. Oh, I'm glad you did that. I'm starting to get really hungry. 23 cousins. Oh my god. No. Yeah, like on like those. So it's 6 kids so far on Sam's side of the family, and on my side of the family, she has 3 cousins from my sister. So my sister had 3 kids, but one of them is my age, and the other 2 are in their early 20s. So, so they're much older than her, you know. But so far she has 8 cousins. Having an aunt that's your age must be so weird. Well, pretty much everybody just treated us like we were cousins. Like, Matt never felt like my nephew. I never felt like his aunt, right? Most of the time, if my sister had both of us together, people would be like, oh my gosh, do you have twins? She'd be like, yep. Yeah, so I'm expecting that there will wind up being... Man, should I make a bet with myself? Will there be, on Sam's side of the family, 10 kids? I'm going to say yes. What am I betting myself with? What do I get out of it if I'm correct? Satisfaction? It is in video format. I can always bring up the video and be like, see? What if I'm wrong? Right. I guess that's true. If there's 9 and I'm like, son of a bitch. Sam, we have to have another kid. I have 9 siblings. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So many kids. I can't. Sam and I are both on the same page currently of like, 1 is fine. I can't imagine. But Sam's mom was like that. Sam wanted to have more kids. Or Sam's mom wanted to have more kids. we've just established Clark has tons of kids to play with. She's fine. Scholastic reached out to me with stuff from preschool to age 12. Wait, why? What are the figurines in the back? They look pretty. Oh, thank you. It's my Bulmas and a Hiei. So, yeah, all of these ones, those are my bunny Bulmas. Bulma, Hiei. Bulma. Oh, those are two of my bunny Bulmas too. Oh my gosh, they make so many bunny Bulmas. As though there's anything hotter than short bob cut mom Bulma. Goodness gracious. Yeah, there's a ton of them over there. This little right here is actually all of my Final Fantasy 14 like mini figurines. But yeah, it's mostly Bulmas. Mostly Bulmas over there. The Bulma that locked down Vegeta is the best Bulma. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, this hair. Wait, I'll show you. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Look at the power. Look at this powerful haircut. Unreal. Unreal. Yep. Oh, Avi. Avi redeemed a Valentine. Our orc said in chat, I'm never awake to watch you and Sam. I live with bipolar 1, and your VODs get me through hospital trips, so huge love to you both. Oh, our orc. I'm delighted to be a positive in your life. Thank you, Avi, for using a Valentine to bump that. Oh, Scholastic gave a load of resources away because of quarantine. Oh, interesting. Garf nerds. Goodness gracious. She looks like she wants to talk to Vegeta's manager. Unreal. What? Netflix uploaded a bunch of their documentaries to YouTube for quarantine as well. What? How much of Haikyuu have you watched now? Honestly, I haven't watched it in a hot minute. I started watching Voyager. I forgot how weird Voyager starts. Like, it's oddly similar to some of the stuff that happens at the beginning of Discovery. Trying not to spoil anything. If you ever want to watch Star Trek Discovery, I really enjoyed Star Trek Discovery. Some people did not. But it makes me laugh that some people were like, Discovery isn't good because it doesn't feel like Star Trek. And I'm watching Voyager, and I'm like, a lot of the things that happen at the very beginning of Voyager happen in Discovery. Just makes me laugh. But yeah, it's been fun. I totally forgot the way that Voyager starts. But you do have to laugh. Oh, Weregirl, thank you very much. Weregirl, thank you so much for the gifted subs. If you were gifted a sub, be sure to say thank you. So many of bye King's Warrior, have a good day. So many of the Star Treks in the first episode, there's a moment, right? There's a snapshot of the captain, whoever the captain happens to be. The captain talking with a loved one or with their second in command or whatever, with their number 2, and being like, well, we'll be home in about a month, so just stick with it until then. And then we, the viewer, are like, I bet you won't be home in a month. Like, every time at the very beginning of a new Star Trek show, there's somebody who's like, well, you know, it'll be hard, but we'll be out in space for, you know, maybe a month or two. I'm like, I bet something's gonna go wrong and you will be out in space for much longer. Oh, the community is so amazing. It was nice to be able to interact instead of only watching you and chat on the VODs. Love you all. Have to sleep. Thanks to Kayla and Avi for the chat and the gifted sub. I also joined the Discord. Thank you very much. Could you imagine if they made a mini-series and they actually made it home in normal time? That would be wild, yeah. I'm sure this Deep Space Nine situation won't be long. Would you recommend the new Star Treks for people who have never watched the originals? So I haven't been super good at keeping up with the new stuff. I would say Picard is definitely a love letter to people who already watched Next Generation. I'm sure it's still good, but definitely the people who were fans of Next Generation and fans of Picard as a captain will get more out of that show. I think Discovery is a really good standalone, although it is divisive. The Star Trek community definitely is split into people who adore Discovery and people who absolutely hate it. I really enjoyed it, and I do think it would be an easy watch for somebody who hasn't really seen much Star Trek stuff. Older Star Trek is definitely goofy. Next Generation, if you've never seen Star Trek before and you're like, you know what, people say such good things about Next Generation, I'm gonna go watch Next Generation from the very beginning, you're gonna be like, what is this goofy shit? It's weird. Like, there's just it's bizarre. So this from the very first episode, Next Generation is weird. But like, it's over time you get really attached to the characters and like the side stories that are going on and the interpersonal relationships and all of that sort of stuff, right? Star Trek the original series is not great, but I adore it. But I acknowledge that that's probably coming from a nostalgic place, right? Like, I watched the original series with my dad on the Sci-Fi Channel all the time when it would run. So I was very attached to it. But going back and watching it, I can be like, this isn't great. Deep Space Nine, I didn't spend a whole lot of time with. Voyager, I loved. I should watch Deep Space Nine from the beginning. But yeah. I do think that if you want to watch like a current running Star Trek show, Discovery would be the easiest one to just hop into. Picard would be difficult to just hop into just because it already has such a base with Next Generation. But yeah. Next Generation was 1987. What do you want? Look, that's the year I was born. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's goofy. And if you watch the first episode and you come back here and you're like, that wasn't goofy at all, you're banned because it's not true. She's going mad with power. Dodger's views on TNG are canon. I'm just saying the first episode of The Next Generation is goofy. That's all I'm saying. And no one can watch that episode and be like, that was perfectly normal. Yeah, Q is the very first episode is introducing Q. I watch more Stargate than Star Trek. Yo, Stargate is also great. I'm gonna go watch all of Next Gen because of today. Enjoy. Yeah. My dad and I watched Stargate, and we watched Star Trek. I had not watched Star Wars until I was in college. Somehow. There just wasn't a whole lot of interest in it for me. Well, that's not true. I had watched the new ones at the time. So episode 1 and episode 2 I had watched. But it wasn't until college that I watched like the original trilogy. A lot of people shit on Star Trek Nemesis, but I honestly liked it. I didn't watch Nemesis. Is it good? Oh, I know you just established that people shit on it. But, like, people shit on Discovery as well, so, like, I don't care about them. I care about you. What do you think? Farscape. Oh, my God. Farscape was actually so fun. Do you guys remember Sliders? I got super into Sliders when I was younger. Sliders, let me set the stage for anybody who didn't watch it. Sliders was about a group of people who slid into alternate universes, desperately trying to find their own. So they got lost in an AU, and every episode was them going to a different alternate universe. And they were literally just trying to get back to their version of Earth. Some episodes were crazy, and some episodes they were like, is this ours? Is this our universe? Everything seems mostly the same. Oh, you're the president here. Fuck, this isn't it. It was so weird. Well, Quantum Leap wasn't that. I mean, it was him leaping into the bodies of people in different time periods, right? It wasn't alternate universes. It was the same universe. Correct? I haven't watched Quantum Leap in forever. He was trying to get back to his time. Yeah? Yes. Okay. Okay. I was like, wait, am I misremembering this show? I never did a deep dive into Babylon 5, and I feel like I should. Do you remember a show about a post-apocalyptic world, but it takes place on a giant submarine with talking dolphins? No. I do not remember that. Just got done cutting my own hair for the first time in 5 years. Much love to all of you hair artists. Aw, PG Wipeout. Thank you for the Valentine. Sequest. Oh my god, you guys actually knew what it was. Sequest. Yeah, I'm very close to just like taking my hair and putting it in a ponytail and just going and just seeing what happens. Maybe we should just do it. I could do it right now. I doubt that it would be like that different, right? Just but what if it's way different? No, don't. Maybe this would be safer. It's hard because it does like a slight line. So this stuff is longer than this stuff, which is why if you pull it back, typically you'll get a better result at like replicating that, right? Because if you pull it back, this stuff is longer coming into the ponytail than this stuff back here. But when I feel it, do not. What about just a little? Just a little bit. The ponytail is a scam. I've tried it before. Oh my gosh. We're in quarantine. Now's the time to screw up your hair. It's true. That is true. I did that with my daughter's hair and it wasn't well received. Oh no. I gave myself an undercut the other day. I'm really close to being like, Sam, just shave this part. Just shave it. Fuck it, right? Yeah, my friend and I were joking about it, that like everybody right now is daydreaming about getting their hair cut or getting a tattoo or getting an ear piercing or like something. They're gonna make bank when this stuff opens again. Sometimes you just gotta fuck around and ruin your hair. Look, Lord knows, I've done it many a time. Dumbledore, thank you very much for the Valentine. They say, do it. D-E-W. Oh my god. I would 100% do something to Sam's hair for him if he wanted me to. But he's, you know, his hair is beautiful and luxurious and he's committing. He got that Jesus hair. It's good. Hair grows back, man. We're all stuck inside. It's chill. Could always dye it red. Here's the problem with dyeing your hair red. Red is one of those tricky colors. The second you dye it red, either it's going to fall out immediately or it will never, ever leave. So say that I dyed my hair red right now. There's a high probability that if I tried to dye it a different color at some point, that color would come out in the wash and my hair would just be red again. Or if I tried to bleach the red out, if I was like, I actually really liked the blonde, so I'll try to bleach it again and get rid of the red, that it just wouldn't go anywhere. That it would just stay there. So red is tricky. I'm back from running a mile. It's getting much easier. Oh my god, Sam got tagged by one of his childhood friends on that 5K, 5-pound tag 5 things. So the idea is that you run a 5K, which is like 3 miles, I guess. I looked it up. You run a 5K, and then you donate 5 pounds to help coronavirus relief, and then you tag 5 people to do the same thing. Everybody in his family is like, hey, looks like Luke tagged you. When are you going to do your 5K, Sam? And Sam was like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. Can you go out to run there? Yes, we can. We can go outside for one form of exercise every day. So we could go out for a walk or a run or whatever. Fro Ninja Sam, thank you so much for gifting subs. And Lord Nova, thank you for gifting subs as well. Thank you, guys. If you were gifted a sub, be sure to say thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, some of the people, it's so funny. Some of the people are posting like, yeah, I did it with like the proof thing, but the speed at which they were going, it's really obvious they were probably on a bike. And everyone's like, you're supposed to run it. You run. You run the 5K. Hey, it's still exercise, right? I couldn't do a 5K. I try to run a mile, or have tried to run a mile in my life. Nightmare. Nightmare. No way. I'll do 5 push-ups. I'll do 5 push-ups and then donate 5. I'll do 50 push-ups. I haven't done a push-up in a long time. Do it now? I don't think my form is very good. I think you're all gonna like really shit on me. I can try to do one, but I think my form is really bad. Hold on. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 push-ups. You're welcome. Not bad at all. Thank you. That wasn't 50. I didn't promise 50. I didn't even promise any. Dave, thank you very much for gifting subs. Welcome, guys. The thing that I do a lot is I like when I feel myself doing it when I'm coming down into the push-up, I push my head forward like I'm lower, I swear. Asher Lee, thank you very much for the gifted subs as well. Thanks, guys. Welcome to the cat gang, everybody. Be sure to say thanks. Thousand push-up bits. Thank you. Thank you. How could you not pick up that pen? There's other shit on the floor. Fuck. Pick it all up, please. Dojums, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Thank you, thank you. Push-ups have always been fine for me. I've never had a problem with push-ups for some reason. I don't have very strong arms. I don't know which muscle group it is that lets you do push-ups. I've never had a problem with push-ups, though. Cannot do a pull-up to save my life. Cannot. I've tried so hard. I can't. I literally don't move. It's like I grab onto the thing. It doesn't matter like how my hands are. Grab onto the thing and then I'm like I don't move. I don't move. It's insane. Look, any like slight definition that my arms have is from carrying my daughter around all the time. My mom can't hop. I'm really bad at jumping. Clark is trying to figure out how to jump. So, you know, I give her a really low standard to aim for, and then from there she can jump like a normal person. I just joined the Discord. Is it an active community? Sometimes. It depends on what's going on. It's a very nice, comfy community. Dodger just can't break the hold of gravity. Maybe that's what it is. Darth Tigress watching my 4-month-old son. He's smiling and talking to Doogs in chat. Oh, hi, baby. Oh, that's cute. What do you mean you're bad at jumping? How can you be bad at jumping? You know, I'm sure somebody's clipped me trying to jump. I don't want to do it again because inevitably chat turns into a million people being like, here's what you're doing wrong.
Welcome, you fine.
I can't fucking jump, chat. It's not that I'm not bending my knees enough. It's not that I'm pointing my toes too much. I can't jump. It's wrong because you don't use a jetpack. I like the way you think, Garth. This is why. Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I married a super tall man? What the fuck? You really can't jump. I know. I know. You can imagine the feeling that I have watching Haikyuu. This sweet, small boy flies through the air. Literally the one thing he brings to the table is I can jump real good. And I'm like, that could have been me. I could have maybe been that alternate version of myself. Nope. I've never seen someone who can't jump until now. It's hilarious. It's weird. It's really weird. What's your push-up record? The most that I remember doing in one go is 30. That was when I was like on dance team and fit. 30 I think is the most I've ever done, or at least the most that I remember doing in one go. Yeah. How many burpees can you do? Is that the you get in the push-up position and then you jump up in a starfish and then you get back in the push-up position? Is that a burpee? I don't know. You gotta burp too? Oh god. This sounds awful. But how many donuts can you eat? Oh my god. Who was it? Was it ProZD that was doing the tier list of donuts? I was like, wow, we can never ever get donuts together. Or he and I could order like a variety pack, and I know that he wouldn't want any of the donuts that I would want to eat. I like either donuts with nothing on them, so just the plain cake donuts, which he put in the like F tier of donut, unbelievable. Or plain glazed donuts, and that's it. So I don't want filling. I hate filling in most things. I definitely don't want it filling in my donut. Gross. It makes my teeth zing thinking about eating a donut with filling. Like zing in a bad way. I don't like super sweet things. I don't like super rich things. So icing is off the table. I don't want icing on anything that I eat. I don't want filling, like a sweet filling in anything that I eat. Oh, that's true. Red bean paste, delicious, but it's not very sweet. Red bean paste is very good, though. What did your cake look like? It was cupcakes. Like our wedding cake, it was cupcakes. So that was rad. Um I really wanted it was like a variety of different flavors of cupcake, and I really wanted some of them to be like really spicy because it was cupcake roulette. I wanted some of them to be really spicy. But Sam pointed out that there were very old people who were going to be at our wedding, and he was like, do you really want a super old person to eat a cupcake and potentially just have a heart attack from how hot it was? And I was like, no. You're right, that's a terrible idea. Twinkie is a hard no. No Twinkies. Oh god, no Twinkies. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't like chocolate very much unless it's like dark chocolate. Um yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Do you not like Cadbury's? I actually don't. And our house is full of eggs, like Cadbury's eggs from Easter. It's so sweet, that milk, that like Cadbury's milk chocolate. Ugh. I can't. I can have like a bite and then I put it away. It's just too sweet. It's too sweet. Which is, it's bizarre because you would think that some of that stuff would be established from how I grew up. My dad has the most intense sweet tooth. My dad can just could like potentially sit and eat a whole cake if like if you really wanted to. Like I don't know what it is. Chili dark chocolate is good. Hell yeah. I've been playing around with coffee, with the hot chocolate mix, and then cayenne pepper. Been trying to make that work. It's not quite right yet. When I was a kid, I used to eat like a straight up spoonful of sugar. Oh my god. No, it does not need to be hotter. Twice now, I've accidentally put way too much cayenne pepper in there. And I've still drank it, but oof. It's been, it's been very it's been very difficult to taste anything else, which is not ideal. You want the flavors to marry, not battle. How much cayenne are you using? Now, I basically like say that I take my cup and I've got the cayenne, I go tap, and that's typically about perfect. It's good. Oh my god. Um No, I tried it initially because somebody said, hey, try putting cinnamon and cayenne pepper in your coffee. And I did, and it was really good. And so then I was like, well, I like spicy chocolate, and I know now that I like the cayenne pepper in the coffee. So could I basically make a mocha, but with cayenne pepper in it? Well, thank you for gifting a sub. And Saromi, happy 2 years. Thank you very much for all the support and love. I can't think of cayenne without thinking of Chef John. Oh, I thought it was... Isn't Chef John's thing paprika? Am I wrong about that? I haven't watched Chef John in a while. I saw that he made a one of those cheddar tapioca breads though. And I wanted to watch that video. I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, what was it? Wait a minute. Hold on. Paraguayan cheese flatbread. Yeah, Mabeju. I can't pronounce it. But I was like, oh, I've heard about these. I wanted to watch the video. But it's like tapioca flour and cheese. And you like fry it. Everyone send love to Meme Town. She's a nurse working on the front lines. Meme Town. We appreciate you. You all got your back. We hope everything's been going okay. Sending you lots of love. Sending lots of love to I'm sure there are tons of people in here right now that are essential workers in some way or another. I know this shit is hard. So sending you guys lots of love. Lepas is lots of love. You're amazing to Meme Town. I'm happy to see nurses embracing the healing power of memes. Oh, first time actually sitting down with a cup of coffee for this. Hi, Airmid. How are you? Man. I should go make courgette, cheese, and tomato muffins right now. That sounds amazing. I just started working out because you did the push-ups. Together, guys. We will get buff. How many push-ups? I just did 5. Ape, together, strong. Oh, I just found you again on Twitch. Thanks for making me smile. Love you lots. Thank you, Solera. I hope we'll see you around. 100 push-ups, though? I was saying there's no way in hell I could do a 5K, but I could probably do 50 push-ups. Not like all in a row, but I could do 50 push-ups. I'm pretty confident. And then it snowballed. Oh, Avi gifted a sub to Solera. Thank you, Avi. I tried doing one push-up and failed. Yo, Sam has a really hard time with push-ups because he's like, he's so much bigger, right? I'm positive one of the reasons that push-ups are not that bad for me is because I'm a smaller person, right? There's less weight to push back up. Sam has a lot of trouble with push-ups. He really hates them, but he's much bigger than I am. So yeah, there's lots of variables to make push-ups, pull-ups, running, all of that shit difficult for one person or another. Can Sam do a pull-up? Yeah, easy. Yeah, Tatsu it might be. It might be just carrying around my kid. Is that pen on the ground a hidden message? It sure is. It's screaming, Dodger was trying to make a pattern last night and left me on the floor. That's the message. It's a strong, important message that I hope you all take with you for the rest of the day. I didn't get very far. I'm trying to... So, my kid's chair... This is the back part of it. I'm trying to slowly pattern out the entire chair because it's like this sort of stuff with covers on it, and I like the cover just fine, but it's not very good quality, and I think it's probably gonna rip pretty quick here. But also, it's for a little kid, and let's be honest, she's stealing a mini cheddar from her dad and then rubbing her cheese fingers all over it, and you have to throw it in the wash sometimes. And I'm like, if we just had another cover, it'd be nice, right? Take this one off, throw a new cover in. If I could figure out how to easily make the covers, I could make seasonal ones. It would be fun and cute. So this is the first part because I think it's going to be the most difficult part because it's like weird and rounded and whatever. So I'm trying to make a pattern for it. And I think it's right. I think that'll work. I'm pretty sure. It took me a few tries, some adjustments. But I really need like some throwaway fabric or like some muslin or something to be able to make a tester and see whether or not it actually works, because you don't want to use like your actual fabric on something big like this unless you know it's gonna work. So that's what I was doing last night, and that's why that pen is there. I would think the back would be bad because you can't trace it as well. No, because the frame that the cushions go on is all wood. So, it's actually super easy. It's very just like box. And then yeah, the rest of it is these cushions, but the other cushion is literally a rectangle. So everything else I think is going to be pretty easy. It's just this one that's like so like big and rounded and weird. Is today Saturday? It is. It is Saturday today. Oh my gosh. And it's 3:45. If you aren't using the old cover, you can take it apart. We are still using it though. It's almost 4 and I'm still in bed. You can't blame me for that. It is still April. In 10 days, my child will be 2. My heart. What a cutie pup tootie. All right, let's get another raffle going, and then we'll start to sort of wind down. What should the keyword be for this? All right. We are opening our second raffle. This is for a Nintendo eShop gift card. I will be reaching out to you in Twitch DMs, so make sure your Twitch DMs are open. I will be reaching out to you after the stream to find out what region you are and ask for an email. So, yeah, and you can absolutely give it to somebody else or whatever you'd like to do with it. So, it is now open. Type the pen, though, in chat. All one word, all lowercase. If you would like to enter, you only need to type it once. Subs and followers have an equal shot at winning, etc. Yep, it's a giveaway of a Nintendo eShop gift card. But I don't need a pen. Then you're in the right place. I'm not giving anybody a pen. Oh my gosh, it's getting chilly in here though. I think I will close this. Oh, there's a sweater. Oh my gosh. Delightful. Nice sweater. Thank you. I love it. I did move my desk because my craft desk is here now. So I got my work desk and my craft desk. And sometimes my craft desk will also be my work desk. Yeah, I've had this for a long time. Really long time. This hoodie. But I need a pen. I can't help you. I can't do anything for you. I'm sorry. Where did you get those sweatpants? Walmart, while I was visiting my sister in Oregon. Any reason for the giveaway? No. But like we've been playing a lot of stuff on Switch, and people in general have been playing a lot of stuff on Switch. And so I figured, well, I can't do a giveaway of Animal Crossing codes, right? But I can just give people an eShop gift card. You know, everybody's stuck inside, like stuff to do. Hi, Zico. We're about to wrap up, bud. Switch is sold out everywhere, man. Yeah, some of Sam's family members that are not like into gaming have gotten Switches or like some type of a gaming system while they're stuck inside, and I'm like, man, damn. Yeah, we're wrapping up. It's Saturday morning, Doogs, and Sam and I gotta go to the grocery store. Have you visited their Animal Crossing islands? No, I stopped playing Animal Crossing 2 days in. It's just not the game for me, man. I always try, but it's not for me. But it's very fun to see other people's islands and like what they look like. All right. We will give you one more minute. FF7 stream tonight? I haven't decided. Maybe. I know that's not helpful. I'm gonna see what Sam's plans are tonight. Cause he's had like kind of a wonky couple of days. So yeah, if you guys follow me on Twitter, I'll let you know what the plan is. He had a wild golf stream. Yeah. Yes. I did hear about that. Okay. Closing. How often do you work out? I chase my daughter around the house and pick her up every day. So I'm going to go ahead and say every day. How long do I actively like work out? Now, not really ever. I want to though. Three, two, one, close. Haha. And draw. The winner is DaHobo. _hobo10 in chat. You are the winner of our other code. So congrats. Grab your name. I will be contacting you to find out what region and all that. Yay! 2 gift cards sent out. Not sent out yet, but you know. All right. Thank you guys so much for all of the love today, for hanging out with us. I appreciate it. I hope that you guys had a blast here. I'm going to read off our activity feed. So all of the new subs, resubs, gifted subs, etc. If you'd like to hang around and be part of a raid, that would be amazing. Let me get that sort of stuff open, and if you have anybody that you would recommend for us to go and say hi to, let me know. Penguibo says, shout out to the lovely mods, especially Marianne and Tojo during the Final Fantasy VII streams. It's tough keeping chat in check, and you are loved and appreciated. Aw. Yeah. It's those streams, I'm sure, have been so difficult for our mods, so definitely shout out to them. Okay. Let's see. Xylerm, thank you very much for subscribing. Pit Plays for the 32. Ryan K for the 13. Trash Incarnate for the 10. Here for the bits. Thank you so much for subscribing. Carbonite Cream, thank you for gifting a sub. Miko Edit, thank you for the 34. Cache Hit for the 21. Oyasumi, thank you very much for subscribing. Tana O'Neill, thank you for the 18. Lil Barry for the 7. Fallout Gamer for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Linux Gemini, thank you very much for subscribing. Sea of Charms, thank you so much for subscribing. Jackal, thank you for subscribing. Lots of new subs today. Thank you guys, I appreciate it. So Reef, thank you for the 5. Ishnualan, thank you for the 17. Homerez for the 50. So Reef, thank you for gifting a sub. Difficult Deb, thank you for the 20. Good Pancake, thank you again for the 20 gifted subs. Amazing. Tactical Luke, thank you for gifting a sub to Good Pancake. Cianara, thank you for the 2. Chubby Penguin for the 1 year. Happy anniversary again. Eric, thank you very much for subscribing. Weregirl for the 32. Siren for subscribing. Colonel Kisling, thank you for the 8. McBig Hat for the 58. 667 Warwolf for the 4 years. Happy anniversary to you. Thank you so much. Robpo, thank you for the 23. Frogman, thank you so much for subscribing. Avi, thank you for gifting a sub to our orc. Urban Ghost, thank you for the 47. Gassy Irishman for the 25. Midnight Ninja for the 5. Kuba the Bear for the 42. Sticks North, thank you for the 19. Nix and Pibblewolf, thank you guys so much for subscribing. Moonbrush for the 4. Weregirl for the gifted subs, thank you, thank you. Leandro, thank you for the 16. Meta for the 23. Lord Nova and Fro Ninja Sam, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Mac TX, thank you for the 32. Bugs Bunny for the 13. Dave and Asher Lee for more gifted subs, thank you, thank you. Man, I should do push-ups more often. Weird Uncle Jay, thank you so much for the biddies. Nanosphere for the 16. Brant OS for the 20. Dojums, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Randy Giles, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome, welcome. Space Butter, thank you for the 56. Will Wall for the gifted sub to Meme Town. Stromy for the 2 years. Happy anniversary again to you. Avi, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Solera. Mountain Coder, thank you for the 61. Cutie Pie for the 3. Divine Evil for the 10. Devoted to Chaos for the 47. Almost 4 years. John Tellini, thank you for the 5. And DaHobo, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Guys, thank you very, very much. Lots of gifted subs, lots of new subs. Again, be sure to say thank you to whoever gifted you your sub. It's very generous. We have so many generous people in our chat every day, and I'm very, very grateful. So thank you guys. Quill is trying to make a game in 48 hours. Oh my gosh, really? Like doing a game jam thing? Oh my gosh, interesting. Sure, why not? Oops. Let's go say hi to Quill. Oh my god, the Mob Psycho OP. Wait. Like, I remember the mob part, but I'm trying to remember the rest. Oh, that's right. God, this song is so fucking good. Oh my god, this is so good. I forgot about this OP. What if we just played it though? Because I can't do this song justice. It's so good. Mob! 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 Oh god, this song is so good. Oh my god, I love this song. Fuck, everybody go watch Mob Psycho. Shit, this OP is so good. Oh my god. Oh my god. Remix? Fuck, that was great. I'm gonna give you your points back because I didn't technically sing it, but man, what a banger.